Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Views. I watched Phantom of the Opera at the Royal Albert Hall with the tagline "The anniversary of the first public performance of Phantom of the Opera." Apparently this was then the 25th year anniversary of the for the first time 1986 that they did musical. So this was actually a musical, just a movie adaptation of the musical itself. Fuck off. I have to be very honest. I got bored after half an hour. After half an hour, I just got bored. And this movie is 2.5 hours long. But for tomorrow, there's apparently a sequel, a movie that's a sequel to this musical. So we're gonna watch tomorrow the sequel to this one, but let's just start with this one first. Oh, wrong side. We're above the audience, you know, we're in the opera, whatever you call, you know, the place where they perform operas, you know. With the audience, we're above them, we see, the stage there in front of them, and, they clap, lights go out, and, the two stairs, and we see people come down the stairs, and is a kind of a, there's things that that presidents or preachers are standing in front of that kind of a plateau, that kind of a desk-ish, kind of a preaching table, let's say. So, you're standing in front of it, and a man slams with a hammer on the table, and then he says, "Salt. Next up, lot 663." And then the other guy comes out with the thing from lot 663. It's a giant poster of Hannibal something, maybe a musical, maybe a movie, but it's a giant poster, so it rolls that thing out, and they start the auction. First, 10 francs. Nobody. Okay, 5 francs. And there we go. 5 francs. Okay, 6 francs. 7 francs. 8 francs. 8 francs once. 8 francs twice. Sold. To Raoul. Which, this was basically the movie that we saw last time. With Raoul coming to the opera house, and then shit is being sold. And we just saw that one, so I was kind of bored with this, but and then the next item went for auction, but we're gonna leave it at that, because if you don't know what's gonna happen next, watch the movie yourself, or the musical yourself, basically. The singing was good, obviously, otherwise they wouldn't be cast, for the musical. The costumes also pretty nice, probably handmade. So big shout out to the people that made the costumes and the sets, and the makeup, obviously, because we have the Phantom, who's a bit misformed, a kind of yeah, his face is a bit fucked up. So that's why he's wearing the mask, obviously. So yeah, oh, shout out for makeup people for that, because it looks amazing. Overall, I'll give this one a 3 out of 5. Even though that was amazing, I just got bored in the first 30 minutes. Jesus Christ, I have an epidemic of fruit flies in my home. Yeah, yesterday, my trash can is there, and I threw something away, and I thought, why are there more fruit flies? I just swatted a couple, down, and I remember that my colleague said a few days earlier, yeah, I had also, a fruit fly, a lot of fruit flies, so I threw away, the garbage bag, but the bag was just halfway full, or not even halfway full, so I thought, just keep it that way. And when I thought, okay, this is too much, so I opened the thing, and more than 10 of them just flew out of it, just like a swarm, like just whoosh, Jesus Christ. I don't know what the fuck I had in there, but what cost this much? But hopefully they're gone by tomorrow or the end of the week. Yeah, also I was telling my colleague that I'm watching Defense Mafia Opera today, and it was, obviously, he's both speaking in Dutch, and he knows the Dutch versions of this movie. Apparently, there are some Dutch musicals of this one. So yeah, I was telling him that, and well, which one? And then thought, oh, you just have to do, have half of your face covered, after he said, yeah, I'm gonna watch this movie. Well, which movie is that? Yeah, this one. Oh, that one, because, that mask is so well known, and used in some other movies, some references like American Dad, as a reference from that when Roger is doing it. And obviously some other movies and so that are also doing that. So it was pretty fun to see his reaction just by covering half my face with my hand, and that he immediately thought, oh, that movie or that musical, but yeah, overall this one just gets a 3 out of 5, because I got bored that quick. Go watch it yourself. You probably enjoy it way more, but I just got bored because I just watched, a different version. Well, basically the same version, but then the movie of it last month or the month before that. So it was a bit too much of the same, too quick. Otherwise, I probably give this one a 4 out of 5. Because they probably did a good job. I didn't pay very much attention. So, yeah. Like I said, tomorrow we're gonna watch the sequel, Love Never Dies, I think it's called. So I'm curious what the sequel of the Phantom of the Opera will be about. That's it. I'm gonna leave that. Leave likes, recommend a good musical movie, download, Commentsection, subscribe to the channel, come join Discord. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the sequel, Love Never Dies. And otherwise later today for the Twilight Zone season 3 episode 17. Yes, season 3 episode 17. So if you want to see that one, subscribe to the channel because it's later coming today. But otherwise, still subscribe.